Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Shea. He will lead this one off today.
Number 33.
Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. And he makes the throw to first. Shea is retired, and there's one away. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. Tanaka. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Victor Wolf. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. Robert Ling, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. In there, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to keep this first inning alive. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Tan has a play. And that ends the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Santo, Salter. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Lou Yabu is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
James Chen.
Into the box, Jay Chen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Yabu leads off first with one away. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0 on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Leo. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The second for one. Oh, but he beats it out. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on two. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
1-1 the count. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Three-two pitch. There's ball 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. Andujar brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Shea. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jason Tan, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 delivery. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Victor Wolf. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Shea over at second. Tan on at first with 2 down. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Ready with the 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mariners leave a couple. They trail this one. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25. He readies for his first plate appearance. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Shea is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses for ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays with the.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Leading off the inning, Santo Salter, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Lou Yabu. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Third baseman number 2, James Chen.
Ready for another chance. Jay Chen. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Hit hard towards the hole. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Sanchez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he sends it on the ground to first. A throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Here's Neil Walker. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. He's got it. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like...
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees. Leading off the inning, Leo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Pause, now the pitch. Runners off for second. 0-1 the count. Leo on at first, nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Digging in to try it again, number 25 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Fouled off. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Ken Shea, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ken Shea.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, captain Jason Tan.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Tan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Driven to deep right field. Judge racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop Victor Wolf.
Ready once again, Victor Wolf. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1-2-3. Giancarlo Stanton now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The next 1-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Henniger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
To 1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. That ball was absolutely blasting. 113 miles an hour off the bat according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 47, James Patrick.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Salter is in pursuit. He gets there, but he missed it. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 New York. Ready for another chance? Santo Salter. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Ready for another shot now. Lou Yabu and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Mariners are back within one at 3-2 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jay Chen. Back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Leo.
Striding in once again, Leo. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He was a double play victim last time around. Wind up and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Back up the middle. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the end. Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miguel Andujar is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 25 becomes out number 2 this inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 2-2 pitch just missed.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the bottom. Dylan Betances been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Short, hit hard. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ken Shea. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
The catcher.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Stepping in now, Jason Tan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the ton. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from 3rd. And that'll plate the tying run from 3rd as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Next for Seattle, Victor Wolf. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
2-0 now. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 60, Casey Bradford.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 50, Nick Vincent.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now a snap throw over to third, and he's back in standing. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ready with the 2-2. Popped him up. Whoa. Shading to his right. One down.
Now batting, catcher, Harry.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Gary Sanchez, and they're runners at the corners now.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
2-0 now. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 12, Juan.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Judge, the runner at third. Stanton at second. Sanchez is over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
3-1 to him now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Henniger is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the base. Digging in and looking for more, Santo Salter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready to take his axe again, Lou Yabu, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You could see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Third baseman number 2, James Chen.
Standing in now, Jay Chen, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Leo.
Stepping in, Lee Leo. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch to him. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
0-1.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Leo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And a dive, but he's back in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Bullet back up the middle. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 4-3 Seattle. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 39.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Line toward the gap in left center, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Barehanded on the move. Not in time. Almost a remarkable play, but they'll have runners at the corners with nobody out now. Here's Brett Gardner now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And he is in there. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 1-0 takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. The 1-0 takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ronald Torreyes is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 74. Ronald Torreyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Mitch Haniger becomes the first out of the inning. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So striding forward now, Jason Tan, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now the 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Victor Wolf waits on deck. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
In now, Victor Wolf, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Tan, base runner at first with one out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Center fielder number 8, Santo Salter.
Stepping into the box, Santo Salter. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Didi Gregorius is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One and two to the Yankees catcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. They'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks. The unlikely.
Here's Neil Walker. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Leo is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Edwin Diaz earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.